Hello and welcome to the first video on this YouTube channel. We're at Bluebell Lakes complex today fishing Mallard Lake. Got here about 3 hours ago, just took my time setting up. All three rods are in the water, but yeah, apparently it's been really quiet on the lake lately. It has been on the whole complex because it's so pressured. But this lake, Mallard Lake and Bluebell Lake, are meant to be the runs waters of the complex, but they're not really, because I mean, so many people fish here. It's one of the biggest day ticket complexes in the country, along with Linear, I'd say. I'm here until Sunday, so I've got 3 days, 2 nights, 3 days on the complex, and then I'll be off home. So finger crossed we can bag a couple of fish maybe. You know, chances very slim because, like I said a minute ago, really pressured. But yeah, the wind's blowing today, there's a big head on the water, so you know, no point fishing zigs at the moment, no point going on the surface because I can't even see where the fish are. But yeah, we'll play it by ear, so I'm just going to relax for a little bit, and yeah, I don't want to waffle on too long, but I'll update you in a bit. Right, so you can see the lake behind me. This is Mallard Lake. 3 rods just to my right, to your left though. So I would show you the rigs I'm using, but I don't really want to show too much until it works, because I don't want to put you guys on any wrong tracks or anything. I'm using the Nash Scopex Squid, I don't know if you can see that. Nash Scopex Squid pink pop-ups with some sort of flavouring in it just to enhance it, and then I'm using these mainline high visual pop-ups, pineapple flavour. So these are on 2 of the rods and this is on 1 of the rods. I'm fishing maybe 16, 17 wraps out, so 70 odd yards. But yeah, we'll play it by ear, and I'll update you if anything happens, or if I change the way I'm fishing. Right guys, good evening. Been a very quiet afternoon. Not surprising though on Bluebell. So now I'm just gonna have a recast, and I'm gonna have a wade out to this tree, this overhanging tree to my right. I'll show you that when I wade out, because I'm just going to have a little prod around, because I might put a zig out there tomorrow if the weather cools down, because I've seen a couple fish splashing out there towards that overhanging tree. So that's the plan. So I'm just going to bring the rods in, put some fresh hook baits on, put some spod mix in the old bait boat, and put them back out to where they were before. But you know, I've been speaking to the people to my left and right, and it's been dead quiet. People to my right have been here for 5 days, I think they said, and neither one of them have had a run. Guy fishing far corner near those, but he's had a few fish, and I've been told in the past that is a really good place to fish anyway. So yeah, I'm just gonna have a little wade out, I'll show you what I'm doing, and yeah, we'll just go from there. So where I've just checked, it's clay and weedy, both sides of the trees. Wouldn't have been any more baits out at the edge of either of these trees because they'll just get lost in the weed. I think it's potential tomorrow, but yeah, we'll have to play it by ear, I guess. Yeah, so I'm just going to recast the rods quickly, put some fresh hook baits on, and ship them out on the old bait boat. Right, good evening guys. I recasted the rods, I didn't put it in record because it was too windy to record putting the rods out tonight, but as you can see, beautiful sunset on the lake. Right guys, I'm fishing 15 wraps on the left rod, 17 wraps on the middle rod and 20 wraps on the right rod. See what happens during the night. Weather's cleared up a lot. Nice calm water as you can see behind me, and it's not windy at the minute, so yeah, I'll update you in the night if anything happens, but if not, I guess I'll see you in the morning. Morning guys, and welcome back. As you can see, with the lack of nighttime footage, nothing was caught, not even a beep on the alarms, but at least I got a good night's sleep. I'll take that. I didn't bother getting the camera out as soon as I woke up because I had to go to the toilet and I went to use the facilities, have a shower, etc. But I've put some fresh hook baits on the rod and I've put them back out with the bait boat. Same baits as before. The main line, I don't know if you can see that, the main line pop-ups, pineapple flavour, and then the Nash Scopex squid pop-ups, the pink ones with some sort of enhancer. I can't remember what it was. It was a Nash Scopex squid flavour. I put some rig putty on the rigs this morning as well, just some of this ESP tungsten putty, and that's all I've got to update you with so far. Like I say, the rods are out at the minute. Going to leave them for the rest of the day, I think. Next time I reel in, I'll show you the rigs I'm using because I think it's about time I do. I really did want to wait until I caught anything, but it's not looking too good so far. So when I reel in this evening, I'll show you what I'm using, show you the hook baits on the rigs themselves. I've got one Ronnie out and two standard carp rig sort of things. It's just coated hook link with a size 4 quarter Kamakura hook on it. It's just a normal hair rig really, because they do pretty well in there. And then to weigh the pop-up down, I obviously put some tungsten putty on the hook link just before the hook starts, and then the pop-up, so it's critically balanced. So it's just laying off the bottom, and I shipped them out on the bait boat with some of the Crafty Catcher particles. They sell them in the shop here, tenner for 3 kilos, not bad, but I think I'm going to move over to Monster Particles because they're doing 50 kilograms for 35 quid, which is, you know, that's going to last you ages, isn't it? Especially on Bluebell, because the critical thing to do on Bluebell lakes is to not overfeed it. But I don't want to waffle on too long. I'll turn the camera off now, and I'll update you if I'm changing the rigs, or we get a bite, or I've got anything to update you with. So I'll see you in a bit. Horrible weather, so there's no point in getting the camera out to put the rods out and risk the camera getting ruined. But it's been quiet, really quiet. A couple of people around the lake have had a fish, but apart from that, no one's really had any action at all. Yesterday was Sunday, and a lot of people left the lake, left the whole complex. I mean, if you've been to Bluebell Lake before, the road where you come in from the entrance to go up to the shop, it's normally packed full of people. You know, no swims available on the roadside because it's the easiest to get to. But yeah, there's no one on the roadside of Sand Martin Lake. I'm the last person nearest to the shop on Mallard, so there's 6 swims to my left, empty, and then there's people going all the way down to Trev, the bailiff swim, which is expected because that's the largest side of the lake. So yeah, that's really the only update I've got to tell you. Left rod I'm fishing at 7.5 wraps, right at the border of the weed where the gravel starts. Middle rod is at 15.5 wraps, just in the pocket of gravel in between some weed I found, and then the right rod's at 18.5 wraps, just out in some open water. See how that goes. But yeah, like I said, it's been dead quiet. Weather's been... Got a bite about a minute ago. I'm just playing it in now. So good.
Don't lose it yet.
Oh my... Okay, so guys, as you can just see, had a screaming run on the left hand rod with the pink pop-up Scopex squid boilie. Screaming run, was playing it for about 5-6 minutes maybe, and then got within, I don't know, 12 feet of the shore, and just snapped my line clean off. So, you know, I saw the fish. You'll be able to see in the video as well. It was a 30-pound plus carp, I'd say. Gutted, because it's the only indication I've had since I've been here. But it is a good sign. Fish are feeding at least, and I'm fishing right. Obviously, if a fish is taking my bait. So I know my rigs are working, and I know my baits are working. So, you know, it's sort of a bittersweet situation with losing that fish. But it gives me confidence to know that the fish are round my swim and around where I'm feeding up and where my bait's. Okay guys, evening update. I lost that fish. But the new rods I'm using, the Sonic Vader X. 12 foot, 3.5 pound test curve rods there. They're beautiful. We're out fishing again. I know the fish are on my feed, on my spots. I know my rigs are working. It's just I couldn't bring the fish in. A bit devastating, but what can you do, eh? Okay guys, so it's the day after I lost the fish. Been horrible weather, so there's no point in getting the camera out to put the rods out and risk the camera getting ruined. But it's been quiet, really quiet. A couple of people around the lake have had a fish, but apart from that, no one's really had any action at all. Yesterday was Sunday, and a lot of people left the lake, left the whole complex. I mean, if you've been to the Bluebell lake before, the road where you're coming from the entrance to go up to the shop, it's normally packed full of people. You know, no swims available on the roadside because it's the easiest to get to. But yeah, there's no one on the roadside of Sand Martin Lake. I'm the last person nearest to the shop on Mallard, so there's 6 swims to my left, empty, and then there's people going all the way down to Trev, the bailiff swim, which is expected because that's the largest side of the lake. So yeah, that's really the only update I've got to tell you. Left rod, I'm fishing at 7.5 wraps, right at the border of the weed where the gravel starts. Middle rod is at 15.5 wraps, just in a pocket of gravel in between some weed I found, and then the right rod's at 18.5 wraps, just out in some open water. See how that goes. But yeah, like I said, it's been dead quiet. Weather's been really carpy, to be fair, so I'm surprised nothing's happened. I had a couple of liners last night, but yeah, had a good night's sleep. This morning I went to the shop to get some more spod mix. Brought the rods in before I went to the shop because you can't leave your rods unattended. Well, you wouldn't anyway in any situation. But reeled them in, put some new hook baits on. Still using the old Scopex squid boilies and the mainline pineapple pop-ups. just see how they're doing well, because the pink Scopex squids glugging in some of that Scopex squid liquid. They've fared me well on this lake before, so I'm gonna keep my faith in those for the time being. But I have got a couple of backup plans. Two rods on the old Ronnie rig, and one's on a size 4 Kamakura hook with some coiled hook link going up to a free running lead. But yeah, so if anything happens, the time is 1:08 at the minute. Hopefully something will happen this evening, because it's my last night on the lake, going home tomorrow. But if nothing happens, I'll update you this evening. Oh, good evening guys. Another quiet day on the lake. I've just spotted out 3 large spawns on each rod. Just some spod mix with some crushed boilie in it. This isn't the lake I'm fishing in a minute, this is Sand Martin, but as you can see, well, the camera doesn't really do justice, but it's a beautiful sunset behind me. So yeah, we'll see how it goes tomorrow. Tomorrow's the last day. I'm going home 4:30ish, so if it's going to happen, it's got to happen tonight. But yeah, the complex is empty, and if you've ever fished Bluebell, you will know the Bluebell lakes is never empty. There is no one on Sand Martin on the roadside, hardly anyone on Mallard on the roadside apart from the Trev swim and Steve swim. But yeah, like I said, it's dead quiet. Really nice though. No, hardly any pressure in the water, which makes it easy to fish supposedly. But we just need to see how the fish will respond to the less pressure on the lake, really. But yeah, it's been, apart from not catching, it's been a beautiful couple of days by the bank. You know, it's rained, it's been sunny, it's been clear skies, it's been overcast, it's been windy, it's been clear. But it's, I love fishing, and it's called fishing, not catching for a reason. So even if I do blank, finger crossed I don't, but even if I do blank, it's one of those things really. And you know, waking up next to the lake, if you've ever done it before, I suppose most of you watching this will have done it before, you can't ask for more really. It's beautiful waking up to that sunrise, the water, well, it's quite head on the water at the minute, wind's blowing almost southwesterly, it's blowing westerly at the minute, so almost perfect carping conditions. But yeah, I couldn't have asked for more this week. It's been an amazing experience. I'll be back down here next week to fish Mallard again, hopefully from the far side if the road's opened up, because I don't really want to barrow my way to my swim. But I think I said earlier in the vlog, they're building 2 car parks either side of the back end of Mallard Lake, and they're doing the road that goes to the back, so they've put rocks down. It was just a mud track if you've been here before, so a roller came today, or it's coming tomorrow, to roll that into the dirt to make it more safe. Yeah, improvements on the lake constantly. Really beautiful complex. If you haven't fished here before, what are you doing basically? It's the biggest day ticket fishery in the country, I'm going to say. Linear's almost up there, but Bluebell Lakes, everyone's heard of it. But yeah, so if nothing happens in the night, I'll see you in the morning. But finger crossed, I can see you in the night. But yeah, what a beautiful evening. What a beautiful evening it is indeed. Okay guys, so that brings an end to my Bluebell session. We've blanked, a bit disappointing, but I had a fish on and I lost it, my fault. We'll be back soon, very soon actually, to conquer this place hopefully. But yeah, so like I said, it is the end of the session, and yeah, I've got 2 rods out at the minute. I've put 1 rod away already, so I'm just gonna put the other rods away now. But yeah, it's been a good few days on the bank. It's been enjoyable. Yeah, it's fishing ridiculously slowly. I mean, I've had my out of the water all week, and just nothing's been showing really. So yeah, I'll pack away and we'll be back down here hopefully next week to have another go at it. Hopefully from the far side of the lake, or near the reeds, because if you've ever fished Mallard Lake before, the reeds down there, I'll show it in footage now. Okay guys, so over there, the reed line just over there, you can't see my finger, but over there it's the best place to fish, so that is where I'm going to be fishing next time, hopefully. But yeah, so I'm just going to put the rods away now. I haven't actually shown you them. They're the Sonic Vader X 12 foot 3.5 pound test curve rods with the Sonic Vader X 8000 RS reels. There's one rod. I'll just get the other rod in quickly. There's a lot of weed just here. Briefly what I've been fishing on for the last couple of days. Just a simple Ronnie rig. Weight gets weighed down like that. I can't exactly see it. So yeah, 4.5 ounce lead. So I've still got couple of rods to put away. I've got the marker rod to put away, and then yeah, we'll be home. I'll edit this video, and it should be up, I don't know, anywhere between, what's day today? It's Tuesday today, so it could be up Wednesday, Thursday time, depending on how quickly I can edit it. But yeah, like I said, it's been quiet. I'm not surprised though, I'm not disappointed or anything. There goes a rod. It's been one of those things really. You know, I'm not too fussed about the old blank, but it would have been nice to catch something at least. Here's the old spod rod. Very important to not overbait this lake. I'll just get this rod put away, and then yeah, whole pack down happens. But every angler hates. Got bivvies to put away, umbrella, stoves, chairs. But yeah, it's not been bad by any stretch of the imagination. It's been fun. I've enjoyed it. And I will definitely be back. I will definitely be back to finish some unfinished business on this lake, because I'm not letting this lake beat me, especially with that fish I had on. That's still gutting, but it is what it is at the end of the day, and it's the fish that got away. So we will be back next week, trying to catch one fish. But yeah, I definitely recommend Bluebell if you haven't fished here before. It's an amazing place to fish. Slow, but that's what you get for such pressured day ticket venues. Yeah, if you are thinking of fishing here, I would definitely speak to either Trev or Steve. They're down, they're on Mallard. As soon as you come in the entrance, they're to the right. Trev has like a silvery bluish pickup SUV sort of thing. He's friendly to speak to. Just ask him how it's fishing, you know, what sort of baits he recommends, and he'll be more than happy to lead you in the right direction, because you know all the bailiffs and all the staff on this complex are, you know, ultra friendly. But yeah, so these are my new rods. This is the first time I'm actually using them. They're this Sonic Vader X. Can't really see that. 12 foot 3.5 pound test curve. They're amazing rods. They're very budget friendly, might I add. 50 quid for a rod is especially isn't bad at all. So get this one put away. Here's the other rig I was on. It's the exact same sort of concept. Sorry about those cars that just went past. Just a bit of rig putty. It's got messed around in the weeds, but it just goes over this end swivel hoop here. Just a pink hook bait, the Nash Scopex squid, pink pop-ups. They've done me here in the past, and that's what I got my bite on at the start of the session. So, you know, definitely going to be using them again. But I do need to increase my pop-up armoury because I've only got a few boxes of pop-ups, and I haven't got the variety that I should have. So that's something I need to invest in. I think that'll do it for the end of this video. Thank you for watching this plank. Thank you for going through the pain that I've been through. You know, I'm sure there are parts that you skipped, parts that bored you, but no, seriously, I've had an amazing time recording this video, and I will definitely be back. Like I said, Mallard Lake is the easiest water out of all of the 4 big lakes. Bluebell is the easiest out of all 5 lakes, but if you're going after bigger fish, I wouldn't fish Bluebell because I think the average in there is about double, so 15-16 pounds. Average in there is 18 pounds, but you know, there's a big head of fish in it, like 1500 carp, and you are guaranteed to catch something bigger if you do manage to hook a fish in the mouth. The next video you see, we'll be back at Bluebell Lakes, back on Mallard Lake for sure, and we will catch something, whether it's a bream, a tench or a carp, because I am not allowing Bluebell to batter me again. So yeah, got a few things to pack away, but yeah, it's been fun recording for my first video on the YouTube channel. Yeah, so if you enjoyed the video, this is I guess what people say. If you enjoyed the video, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. You don't have to do any of those. I'm glad you enjoyed the video. So yeah, I'll get back home, I'll edit this video and I'll release it. So I do have an Instagram account, by the way. It's a personal one, but I am leaning more towards a professional account on it. It's called Jack Bellamy 36, no spaces. I'll put it in the description below if I can work out how to do that. But yeah, it's a good complex to fish. It's hard, it's not easy, you're not guaranteed to catch every time, but yeah, it's been fun. So I'll see you in the next video, guys, but for now, tight lines.